An interesting conversation with a teacher.
New parents on campus.
These stories and more today on the Spartan View.
Good morning, Spartans. It's Friday, May 3rd. I'm Mira Shaw.
And I'm Nick Hornan.
We thought we would bring you a construction update, but the trucks are still driving back and forth over the dirt.
Rumor has it there will be portables installed in the field next week.
In other news, it's Teacher Appreciation Week, so today's show is dedicated to teachers. First up, our correspondent Vanessa Cruz caught up with history teacher Mr. Bowen to learn more about him. Let's watch.
Hi, I'm Vanessa, and today I'm interviewing Mr. Bowen. So, Mr. Bowen, what high school and college did you go to?
So the high school I went to was a small high school down in Santa Monica called Crossroads, a small private school. And then for college I went to UC Davis. You asking that question makes me think about it a little bit. It's kind of, in a way, kind of funny because I really didn't like high school that much. Like, I wasn't a big fan, so it's kind of, I don't know, a little bit strange that I've become a high school teacher. Because once I went to college, I was like, wow, this is amazing. This is where it's at. This is like real life. So I don't know, maybe I wanted to make things better for my students than it was for me. At least try to.
Yeah. So, what were your favorite classes from school?
Well, not surprisingly, I really liked history and loved English. Anything involved reading and writing was my jam, for sure.
Nice. So, what hobbies are you into?
Got a lot of hobbies, a lot of things I enjoy doing. I really love listening to music, going to shows. I love baseball, I love all sorts of sports. I love watching my sons play Little League and practicing with them or taking them to a Giants game. You know, personally for me, like the thing that I'd like to do in my free time is I like to go running. It's something I've done since high school.
So, why do you have those pennants?
Well, those pennants are the 3 colleges I went to. So there's Davis for undergrad, East Bay was where I got my master's, and then SF State is where I got my teaching credential. So they're just a little reminder to myself of where I came from and hopefully a little inspiration to my students.
So, how did you get into teaching at Mountain View?
I got lucky. I got really lucky. I'm so happy to be here. I taught for 10 years in East San Jose, a small school, kind of like Alta Vista, called Apollo. And I was just ready for a change after 10 years. I was ready to try something new. And so I did the whole application process and things lined up, and this school has taken a chance on me, and it's been really great.
Nice. So, what era do you think is the most interesting in history?
For me, my favorite time to think about and to study and to teach about is the 1920s, the Jazz Age. It's a time that has a lot of parallels with today. There's a lot of new technology, new forms of entertainment, a lot of things going on between rural and urban America, and those two sides of our country were kind of butting heads at that time, just kind of like today. So there's kind of like a division. But in that division, there was a lot of interesting things that happened, a lot of sparks that flew. A lot of creativity, you know, it was jazz, it was the start of movies, you know, Babe Ruth was playing baseball, you had the Model T, it was a pretty exciting time.
So, talking about history, what do you think will be in the history books from this era?
That's a really awesome question. Looking at you guys and having talked to a lot of young people and worked with you guys for a while, I think one of the things that I'm really heartened by is how environmentally minded you guys are and how much you care about our planet and sustainability. And I think your generation, it's going to be given the really tough task of trying to figure out climate change and trying to figure out how to live in a sustainable way with our environment. But I think you guys are up for it. I think you guys are going to be able to do it.
So, do you like nature?
I can't say enough good things about nature. That's kind of like my break, you know, my stress relief. I love backpacking, I love getting out in the national parks. And I've been to the Grand Canyon, I've been to Denali up in Alaska, I've been to Volcanoes National Park in Hawaii. I've been to most of the national parks in California, Crater Lake in Oregon, Rainier in Washington. I've been all over the place as far as the national parks go.
Wow.
And I recommend you guys get out there as much as you can. They're pretty much like our national treasure.
So, is there anything you'd like to say to the people watching?
Well, I'd like to give a shout out especially to my freshman classes. You guys have been awesome this year, and I'm looking forward to working with you guys through the next couple of years. And big shout out to all my seniors. Graduation's coming up. Hopefully you guys had a nice spring break and are ready to go and finish this thing. And a special shout out to my favorite senior class. I have 3 sections of civics, and I have a favorite, and you guys know who you are, so I don't have to, you know, say the number or anything, but a lot of love. You guys take care.
Teachers can't have a favorite class. That's not fair.
Continuing with the theme of teachers, In the last 2 years, Mountain View High School staff have welcomed new additions to their families. We thought it might be fun to bring you a little game called Match the Baby.
First, we'll show you a picture of each baby and you'll have a few seconds to guess their parent. We'll reveal the baby and parent. You ready to play? Can you guess this baby? It's Mrs. Newton's daughter, little Talia.
How about this baby? This one's Maya, daughter of Profesora Camarillo.
And this one? Meet Matthew, Mrs. Lynn's son.
Aw, here's a cutie. This is Quinn, Mr. Darby's daughter.
Double adorable. Here's Thomas and Charlotte, Ms. Mangan's twins.
Last but not least, this little guy. Introducing Dominic, Mrs. Cardenas' son. We weren't able to show all of our teachers who had new babies, but congratulations to all our MVHS parents.
That's it for today, Mountain View.
Good luck on your AP test, Spartans.
We'll see you next time on
The Spartan View.